Today I'm going to show you how to shave your coochie. Who invented these? Who allowed these to exist? And I was like, I'm curious, so I went home and I plucked all my vagina hairs. You are gonna need to shave your... Here we go again. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Did you think that you would see me in a bathtub? Probably not. Last time I was in a bathtub, that video kind of went viral. I think it's at like 2 million views now, so that's really questionable. Welcome. If this is your first time ever watching me, this is a really interesting video. Basically, today I'm going to show you how to shave your coochie. I'm trying to think of a reason on why I'm doing this, but I don't really have a reason. If you don't know how to shave your coochie today, I'm going to show you how. I know sometimes it can be a very difficult process and you may not know what you're doing, but trust me, I've mastered it, okay? No more ingrown hairs. Trust me, I've mastered it. So, welcome to this tutorial. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I don't know who else is gonna teach you how to shave your coochie except for me. So, I would really appreciate it because I am out here just in a bathtub for anybody to see online. But what else would I be doing? I'd rather be doing nothing else. Hi, I'm Mai, and today I'm gonna be your big sister or your mom and help you shave your coochie. Let's just honestly get on started with the video. No, I'm not gonna be showing you my vagina. I'm not gonna be showing that, unfortunately, because I don't think this is the right website for that. But I am gonna be showing you the technique and the products that I use. Basically, it's been so long since I've had an ingrown hair because I've mastered the technique on how to not get ingrown hairs, and I know that shit be common as fuck. So first of all, you're gonna start by exfoliating. You know what? We're just gonna get right into it. If you subscribe to this video, comment that down below and I will read your comment because I read every single one of my subscribers' comments. Check. Go look at the comments right now. Are all the comments liked? Yes, because I read every single one of my subscribers' comments. Okay, first of all, you're gonna want to exfoliate. This is so important because if you don't exfoliate, then you're gonna have a bunch of dead skin like over top of your hairs and you're just not gonna get a clean shave and then you're gonna get ingrown hairs, which you don't want. So start by exfoliating. I am literally just squatting in the bathtub right now. So there's these towels that you can exfoliate with. I'll leave them down, link down in the description box below. Usually whenever I'm at home, this is the towels that I'll use. It is literally the best exfoliating towels ever. It'll rub the dead skin off of you. Like it'll actually, like your dead skin will actually rub off of you, and I swear by these. They're really inexpensive. You could also get them at like a Korean store or a Turkish, you can get them at a Turkish store or anything like that, and they are the best. They're super inexpensive and all you need to use is water with that. But if you don't have that, then you can just exfoliate with like a regular loofah or a towel or something like that. I'm going to be using this Gillette skin smoothing exfoliant. I'll link this down below. This isn't sponsored or anything like that, but this just smooths the skin to help prevent ingrown hairs. I'm just going to take a little bit of this, take my loofah, wet it, and you want to make sure you kind of run a warm bath so that your skin can kind of just no, I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you try to dry shave in like the sink or something without your skin being nice and like warmed up and your hair follicles being like a little bit more like open, I don't know if that's even the right term, then you're probably gonna end up bleeding or getting ingrown hairs, and it's just gonna be itchy. I'm just gonna be honest with you, it is not a pleasant experience. So I would suggest you either do this after you take a long hot shower, like after you're done your shower, like after you've like washed your hair and like washed your body and everything like that, and your skin is like soft and your hair is soft, or I suggest you doing this in the bath. If this is like your first time or if you're not really used to it, I suggest doing this in the bath. It's a lot easier because you have a lot more like control and it's like a lot more calm without like the shower just going and you're like trying to get a stance in the shower without tripping and falling. I would suggest a bath. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this exfoliating gel on. You don't have to use this. You could literally just use like a towel or just like anything you have. This is really nice. This is from Gillette. Gillette is kind of the GOAT when it comes to shaving, not gonna lie. Their razors are the best. Everything is the best. I think they just came out with this like line specifically for shaving down there, so that's really cool. I wonder if you can buy this in stores or not. I'm just gonna take this loofah, exfoliate my legs. I'm gonna be using my legs to demonstrate my vagina because it's a lot more brand safe and, you know, a little more family friendly than a whole vagina. So after, you know, you do a nice exfoliation, your hair should be a little more soft and not as rough. Now it's time for the shaving part. Now, when I tell you your razor matters, it matters. You better not be using what I'm about to use right now. Listen, okay? The last time I used a 2-blade razor was when I shaved for the first time, okay? Do not use a 2-blade razor from the dollar store. You could do everything to try to avoid it, but you will get an ingrown hair if you use a 2-blade razor. Who invented these? Who allowed these to exist? You need to buy a 5-blade razor. 5-blade minimum. And if you can, get the Gillette men's razor. I put all my friends on this razor. All my friends were like, oh my god, how do you not have underarms that are dark? I used to only wax my armpits because I was like, oh, like I'm scared of getting dark underarms. But then I just got lazy and now I just shave them. Do not be using a 2-blade razor, because I remember all my friends were like, how do you not have ingrown hairs under your arms? how is your bikini area not dark? And it's because I use this shaving method. You need to go get yourself a 5-blade razor, because if you don't even bother watching this video, because ain't nothing gonna help if you're using a 2-blade razor. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I'll insert it on the screen right now and I'll link it down below, and you can buy it anywhere, like at a Walmart, at a drugstore. I don't care. You can go buy it. Go buy this. It's the Gillette 5-blade men's razor. Try to avoid getting a female razor, because usually a lot of times they have like that soap on them and stuff like that. That's not good. It's really not good. It has like fragrances in them. It's not good for you, and you can't get a close shave. I wouldn't suggest it. Gillette Venus did just come out with like this razor specifically made for shaving down there though, so if you could find that, go get that. But other than that, get the Gillette men's 5-blade razor. That's the only thing I swear by. And if you can get the one that you can like turn on and it like get that one. And if I can tell you one thing in this video, it is getting that razor. I swear by it. But unfortunately, I left that in my hotel room back in London, so we are using this 2-blade razor that came in this kit. But thank god I'm only shaving my legs today, but this will be decent enough to demonstrate. Next, you're gonna want to get a shaving gel. Do not use a scented like floral shaving gel. Don't use a minty shaving gel. That shit burns. That is like one of the easiest ways to get ingrown hairs. Don't do it to yourself. My suggestion is to get conditioner if you don't have what I'm about to use. Try to get like some coconut conditioner, or if anything, unscented conditioner. Unscented is the best. If you can get like paraben-free, sulfate-free, unscented conditioner, well, that's what you should be using for your hair anyways. But if you can get that, I would prefer that over shaving cream, because conditioner will soften your hairs and it'll also be a lot more gentle than a shaving cream that's scented, and like a lot of the times they're like minty, and it just like isn't a good combination for your vagina. So get a conditioner. It's really inexpensive. Get an unscented, paraben-free, sulfate-free, whatever the frick you can conditioner. I usually use like the Shea Moisture one. That's coconut if I don't use what I'm about to show you right now. Venus Gillette just came out with this 2-in-1 cleanser and shave gel. Basically, it's a cleanser that also turns into a shaving cream, and it's really gentle. This one's made without silicones, fragrances, dyes, parabens. That's what you want, is something that's made without all that bad stuff, because if you care about your skincare routine for your face, why wouldn't you care about your vagina? Alright, so we're gonna take a little bit on here. We are going to take our leg. Now imagine this is your, and you're just gonna lather this up until it turns into a like white, usually conditioner will already do this. You won't have to do this, but this is so much better than any shaving gel or shaving cream that I've ever bought, because usually it like foams up and it's really aggressive, and it just like smells like some sort of fragrance, and it's just not good for you. So I actually genuinely haven't had an ingrown hair in so long. But also make sure before you shave down there you trim if it's really long, because if not, it's just not gonna work out very well. So go take some like scissors or something. Definitely not your kitchen cutting scissors, because those are too big, but go get some scissors and cut down there. And also make sure that during your shaving cycles, like, do not be shaving every single day. That is not good for you. You should wait at least until your hair is like almost a grain of rice, and I know that's usually applied to waxing, but I like to wait that long, because if you don't, then you just become really irritated. Or at least like wait a couple days, because if you be doing it every day, your skin's gonna get so irritated and it's gonna hate you. Now that we've lathered up our leg, which is our coochie, I'm just gonna demonstrate it as if this patch of area is my coochie. Why am I saying the word coochie? Because I don't want to say the word vagina, and I don't want to say the word hoo-ha. I think coochie is the funniest and the best, right?
Yes.
Yes. By the way, I have someone watching me do this right now. Okay, you're gonna lather it up, make sure your hair's softened, and usually I shave my legs first and then my coochie. But you want to have 2 separate razors if you can. And if you don't, then shave your coochie first. But the reason why I like to shave my legs first is because I'll shave my legs, but before I do that, I will put my conditioner on the hair on my coochie, and I'll leave it on there so it'll soften up the hairs while I shave my legs, and then I'll go and reapply conditioner after I'm done shaving my legs to the hairs down there, and I will shave that after. But it really works because it softens it up, it softens the area up. So that's usually what I do, but try to use a different razor for your legs and your down there. We're gonna imagine this direction is down there, okay? Imagine this is the direction that I'm going. Like if you look down at yourself, this is what you're looking at, okay? So when I shave this way, this means I'm shaving downwards, if that makes any sense. First of all, I don't know who the fuck taught you. Do not shave upwards first. I used to do that for years. Don't do that. You honestly don't even need that clean of a shave. I don't know why you be caring so much, but you don't need that clean of a shave. So I wouldn't even suggest going upwards, but if you do want to go upwards, I will show you how to go upwards. But first of all, you want to start going downwards. So you're going to shave going downwards first, okay? It's a lot more gentle, because if you go upwards first with all that hair down there, you're just gonna tug and pull on it, okay? Your hair's literally just gonna get stuck in the razor and you're gonna tug and pull on it. So just go downwards first. It's nice and gentle, you know, go the way that your hair is growing. Every time you shave, try to clean off your razor. If I'm in the shower, I will take my razor and I will tap it on the shower wall, and then I'll run it underwater. But if I'm in the bath, usually just doing this works, but you can also tap it. Try to do that every time. I know it can be tedious, but try to do that every time. So you're just gonna go downwards the whole way first to get most of the hair gone, and it's not too aggressive because it's the way the hair grows. Ew. Using a 2-blade razor sucks, by the way. Like, I've been using a 5-blade razor for the past like 2 years, and I haven't gone back to this in so long. What the fuck? Fun fact, one time, I don't know, I can't even say one time. When I was like 14, I was really bored, and I remember I heard talking about how she plucked her vagina hairs. Yeah, she was talking about how she plucked her vagina hairs, and she was like, yeah, it's like good. And I was like, I'm curious. So I went home and I plucked all my vagina hairs. And let me tell you, I don't suggest you doing it, but like at first it hurt, but then after a couple plucks, it just felt like nothing. And it was like, it's like you're waxing your vagina, but it takes 10 years longer.
It's definitely not worth it, because I remember I tried it too.
Is it universal to fucking pluck your vagina? Oh my god, I can't believe all of us just tried to pluck our vagina hairs. So I guess it's universal. I mean, you could try it if you'd like, but I don't really suggest it.
Not worth it.
It was very clean and everything like that, but it's just tedious. I remember sitting on my toilet doing it.
And I got like nowhere too.
Oh, I finished the whole thing.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes! Okay, so now after we've done it all the way downwards, you're gonna notice you can still see your hair follicles. It probably won't be like the best, cleanest shave ever, but you're gonna wanna go downwards. And it's gonna be really easy when you go down like in the front where you can see everything, but once you get in there, that's gonna be difficult. I know, and you're not gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say it. I don't know what it is, but you're gonna need to rotate your head downwards and really look down there. And I know you're gonna hate this too, I know it, but you have to do it. You're gonna have to take your hands and you're gonna have to move around down there to open it up, okay? I'm sorry, but it's true. If you want to get in there, you have to get in there, and that means you have to get in there with your fingers. No, not like inside, by the way. That's not what I'm saying. Like
Not that kind of video.
No. I'm saying like on the outer parts, like, you know, move around, open it up. You're gonna need to get in there to do a little shaving. It may be scary at first, but if you have a good razor, it is almost impossible to cut yourself. That's why I'm saying get a 5-blade razor so you can maneuver all up in there, okay? And you are gonna need to shave your I'm sorry, but you do. If you're gonna shave down, like, listen, trust me, if you didn't know that, don't feel embarrassed, because I feel like 98% of girls don't know that until I tell them. I remember I told all my friends that they need to shave their butthole, and they were like, what? Yeah, you do, okay? You do. I mean, you don't have to, but like, if you're gonna shave down there anyways, just shave your butthole. And you're maybe like, how do I do that? You don't go in from the frontwards, you go in from the back. And I know you may be really confused, but you literally kind of just throw your hand back there, and if your butt cheeks are big enough, personally for me, I don't have to do this because I don't have an ass. You just kind of throw your razor up in there and hope it goes well. And this is why I say you need a 5-blade razor. Because if you don't, you will cut yourself. But I have never cut myself with a 5-blade razor. Alright, so then after you do that, you maneuver all up in there, you do a shave going downwards. Should be pretty easy. You're not going to get all the hairs, but try to get as much as you can going downwards. So you should be satisfied with that, but for some reason, if you're not satisfied with that, you can do the upwards motion. Okay, so then I would go in, reapply more conditioner or shaving cream, reapply it, lather it all up. Oh, I'm kind of hungry. Reapply, lather it all up, right? And now it's time to go upwards. Personally, for me, I like to do a little tug on the skin to make sure it's not just loose and flapping around. Okay, that's basically, when you look down, this is the top, right? This is the top. You haven't even touched the inner bits. This is the top. Put your 2 fingers or whatever, do a little tug on the skin, right? And then shave upwards. Do little motions, bitch. Don't try to be all up in there going, don't do that to yourself. But basically just do this at the top. Boom, you got the top done. And then you slowly move down. Once you get to your little once you get to the cornucopia, this is it, okay? This is it. This is what it looks like. You have the outside parts, and this is your thigh, and you have this part. You then want to kind of open your legs, separate the thigh from this part. You're gonna basically want to pull your skin again and separate it apart because you don't want it to just be loose up in there. You kind of want to be able to have control with like where you're shaving by being able to like hold your skin, if that makes any sense. So usually I like to take my fingers and kind of like hold my skin apart and kind of just like do a shave like this. I don't know, but eventually you're gonna get used to it and you won't need to do that. You can just go up there with the razor. Yeah, you're gonna want to do that. And once you get to the actual inner parts, like, I'm sorry, but you got your like your labia and all that shit. Once you get to the inner parts, you kind of have to take your 2 fingers and do this. It's kind of true, like to separate the actual this part and your labia, you have to separate it, and then you kind of go in there with the razor and you just shave. And that's the best way I could describe it. And you kind of just get all up in there, but you really have to use your fingers to tighten your skin and pull your skin to make sure that you're not just throwing up your razor in all these bits and pieces. And yeah. And when it comes to shaving back there, I would just say throw your razor back there and hope for the best. If you have a good razor, nothing bad will happen, to be honest. Like, I literally am not careful whenever I shave anymore because I feel like if you have a good razor, it doesn't really matter. Using this 2-blade razor sucks, not gonna lie. Like, it's not getting a close shave like what I'm used to, so go buy a good razor. But then we have to talk about the aftercare. Now, I see a lot of people are like, oh, make sure like you finish shaving using cold water to close up your pores. I don't know if that's a real thing. I mean, you could if you like, but make sure you wash up all the soap and everything off of there, and then we're gonna talk about what you do after. Typically, honestly, I just like kind of dry it off and stuff like that. Do not use rubbing alcohol after. Whoever tells you, I did it before. I listened and I used rubbing alcohol before. Don't. That shit is so harsh. You don't need to use that. It's literally like using hand sanitizer on there. That'll burn. Don't do that. You can literally just use like an unscented lotion. I feel like that's the best. But Venus Gillette also came out with like this daily soothing serum and then also a hair and skin softening oil. You can use this if you like, but it's definitely not required or anything like that. Literally just use anything unscented and you'll be good. But they came out with these, which are super nice, and it's unscented as well. So anything that is unscented, if you have anything specifically for sensitive skin, that's really good as well. But you want to just make sure it's nice and hydrated because that shit be screaming. You want to help it out as much as you can. But if you can see, even using a 2-blade razor, we still got a very nice shave. No cuts, nothing like that. And that is how you shave your coochie. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe because I literally just shaved for the whole internet to see. And if you subscribe, make sure to comment down below because I will read your comment. If you want me to make more videos like this or if you need help on anything else, let me know and I'll make more videos. But until next time, peace.
East and the west, I'm racking up on my bread, power on me, I'm feeling just like a Tesla. Too much tree, the smoke is making my chest hurt. Girl on me, I'm thinking I should've rest her.